Alrighty then, welcome back everybody, welcome back to the drawing. So, today I'm actually going to be working on getting the last bit up and running, and then hopefully get it all finished. So, no further ado, let's get this started, and see how far we get at this. So, I already have the drawing here, right here, and we're only needing to do the last bit of it, and then it's all good. As you see, I already have done a little bit here and there, but it's not finished. Mainly because I still need some bits here and there to be drawn in. Alright, so let's get this started. So we have this, we have that, exactly that, but as you can see it's not fully working properly. I'm missing here and there some bits. So first things first, we're gonna make sure that we have that done. Oh, that is the lava itself. Got it. Putting this on 11 should actually solve all of this stuff. And then we're gonna go here and grab that. Oh, bloody hell. There we go. Now that should actually solve the issue. Alright, now we have done that part. We now can move here, grab this bit, fix this bit up. There we go, now we actually have a working slab. Now we're gonna make sure that we have that slab working properly. Then I need to grab something old, because I actually need the color for it. I need that color. I need this color right here. And I'm going to be reusing that. So let's see if I can get that done. No. That is not good enough, I think. Oops. Do we want to go for something like this and then grab that? Do I want to do that? Yes, but not at extreme. Oh, come on. Alright, so then we need to go make sure we have that one gone, that one gone, that one gone, that one gone, and this one gone, that one gone, and that one gone. Now we have a basic ass look at it. Good. Now I want to change up the colors on those slabs. So let's see if I can get that done. Or do I want to keep it like this instead? It's not very useful, but... No, these things actually need to be a different color. I'm thinking about going for yellow or blue or green, but let's see. How did we do it in the past? This one, then it is that one, yeah. No, it is not in here. There it is. Alright, how did we do it in the past? We did it in that past. Something like that. Alright, cool. That should fix it. No, that one not. So now we have those. Now we can actually get ourselves a lighter color. Then we're gonna go here. All right. Time to grab a darker color. Now we have done that, we can now get ourselves the darker color in there. We need to do erasing. Let's zoom in for this. Alright, now we have done that, we have done that, we have done that. That could actually work. Good. Now we have the first bit done. That means I need to get this into a group. Group, group, group. All right, now we're gonna copy it. And we're gonna paste it. Now we're gonna make sure that we have that transformed horizontally, I believe. Where the hell is that thing? There it is. There we go. Now we have the portal. Second thing. That thing looks horrible, but it will be fixed. Now we can actually create the second bit. All right. Whew. There we go. Alright, now we have the first bit done. Now we need to get the second bit done, so we need to have these colors up and running. This one, then that one, and then we're going to be just doing the same thing again. And after this, we can actually finally get the staircase up and running. I'm so happy once this thing is fully done. Takes so long to get this finished, but oh well. It's a good experience anyway. Really. I did not draw it with full dark colors, and I didn't. Oh, you little rats. Alright. Now it is fully done correctly. It happens sometimes. There we go. Alright. Now we're gonna be making sure that once we have the darker color done, once we have the base lining done, and we can actually get ourselves the next bit. There we go. Now we're gonna erase the colors that we don't need. And then after that, we can actually get ourselves to the next bit, which is the shading part again. And then we can start with the coloring. All right, now we're gonna go here. There we go, that's one. That's two. That's three. That is four. That is five. And that is then the last one for the seven. All right, now we have that. Now we need to get the staircase up and running. Oh, wait, almost forgot. First things first. Shading. There we go. Now that should actually work properly. With that said, that actually would create what I needed to have to be created, right? Or is that the wrong way around? Well, it does create the effect, and the portal is inside of here, so yes, no, maybe. Or do I need to have this already to be the color that I want it to be? I think so. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that instead. Alright, so now I need to get the portal part done. So now we have the two doors. Now we need to get... this bit needs to be still in front, so then it's gonna be that. This one, the staircase is gonna be behind this one. Alright, so behind the... So this one needs to be on top. And then here is gonna be a second drawing. Alright. Alright, let's see. So we have a staircase. It's gonna be the staircase. That means I need to... Oh god. Alright, so if that is gonna be the staircase, I need to make it a little bit more better. Alright. Let's do this again. Luckily we do have enough. Luckily we do have enough to get this staircase up and running. So let's first draw the staircase. I'm so bad with perspectives. It's always not my best way to do things, but right now it's the only option. Alright, first things first, I need to save. That is definitely a thing. I saw that loading screen and I do not trust it at all. Okay, man. Holy shit, that thing is big already. Well, it happens when you draw literally the entire screen of a A4 fully done. It's not what I normally do, but oh well. It's important to do. Unless, let's save it on the other one as well, so that I have double saved. And then we're gonna be going to the next bit. That is the perspective I need. That's the line I need. Man, drawing is sometimes hard to do. Alright, staircase 1, staircase 2, completed. Now I need to find a way to get this colored up and drawn in properly. So, let's see. Right. I'm gonna go now off the thing. I'm gonna regret this decision immediately, knowing that it's gonna be taking a long while before everything is gonna be drawn in properly. But it's so fucking necessary. Alright, how do these things look? Alright, they look like that. That will loosen up the confusion here quite a lot. And there we go. That is gonna be like that. Alright, cool. Oh boy, yes. No, for fuck's sake, come on. Alright. That should solve the issue. It does. Alright, cool. Now we have the path. So there we go, we have the path. good. So bad at this. I really don't like doing this, but oh well. It needs to be done, otherwise you have inconsistency in the drawing, and that is bad. Oh, bloody hell. Well, you do need inconsistency, but you don't need to have inconsistency in the drawing way of doing things. If you determined one way how to draw things, you need to continue doing that, otherwise you're going to be lacking off later down the line. Now we can actually go for the coloring, so we can actually remove this one. I'll put it on silence mode. Now we're going to pick up the slabs that we did before, because we already did the slabs and we know exactly what kind of colors we're gonna go for the slabs. It's either green, and I forgot to color them here. All right, I will do it. I will do it. Jesus. Let's just first get this in the way, out of the way, so we know exactly what we're dealing with. Slabs, baby. Then I'm gonna draw the bomb. Then we need to only do the portal, and then only the grass afterwards, and then it's all fucking done. We're absolutely happy. But first, fixing the issue that I had before. Alright, that is then on this one, then the shading part, right? No, the shading part, this one. No, is it then on this one? Wow, alright, and then we're gonna go for the shading part. It's 46, good. We don't need a glow on it. Alright. Now we're gonna go back to this one, which is not in here, that is in this one, right? Yeah, that one, and then we need to go to this one. No, we need to go to the main version, which then is here. Yes, here, and then in here, and then in here. That is the bit, right? Yeah, that's the bit. Then the bit is here. That's the coloring part. All right, then we're gonna pick up the color I need for it to work. And we're going to be coloring it up. Because we cannot leave it like that. And we already determined how to do it, so we cannot leave it otherwise. And that's the main problem. Alright. We can use the different kind of effects, so that's good. There we go. Alright, then we're going to go back. And we're going to close this one down again. And then we're going to close it again down, because that one is actually big. Now we're going to go back to the slabadoodles, which is right over here again, right? No, that's the other one. That one, right? Yeah. And then we're going to go back here, grab this bit. Yes, this bit. All right. Phew. I'm so happy once this is all done. Not gonna make a mad dash for it, but I'm gonna take my goddamn time for this. Stairs, man, I swear. Sometimes they really are nasty to draw. I see a mistake here. There we go, and then erase this bit right there. Erase this bit right there. And then erase this bit right there. Because you don't need that. You need to have that nice little snap on the slab. Alright, now we have the first bit done. Now we need to get the second bit done of the coloring part. So let's first focus on the background of the slabs. Let's focus on that first. So we need to have darker color and lighter color, right? Yeah. Of course, a little bit left. No, I can actually pick up this color. Oh, I can actually do that, yes. Well, I will do that on the pillars afterwards. Oh. All right. That is what I want. So let's go for 11 and put that back in there. Oh, bloody hell. There we go. Whoa. And now I need to get that darker color up and running. So I'm going to pick up this one. And then we're going to pick up the darker color. A little bit more darker. Perfect. There we go. Now that looks good. Now we can actually get ourselves the next bit up and running. Which of course leads us to the gold effect on these things. There we go. Now that looks good. And we're gonna go grab the lighter color on this. There we go. Now we have done that. It means that we now can actually get ourselves the next bit, which of course is the blue gear bit, which we can actually implement by using these colors. Yes. Alright, now we need to get this one back. And now we need to grab one more thing before we can leave here, which is this one. Nice. And that will work just fine. Lovely. We'll save it here. Whew. Now we actually have done the portal part. Now the only thing we now to do is actually fill it up. But before that, I actually need. Before that, I will take a little bit of a break, and then either tomorrow or tonight, I actually will finish it off. Whew. That was a lot of work. but it looks good, so that's good. Because now I can just press this back down, and there's nothing to nothing to look at, and nothing bad around it. The only downside is that I might need to, blue. Knew it. Oh, that's nothing. Good. All right. I hope you all have enjoyed for now, and thanks all for watching, and I will see you next time. Until then, I want to wish you a lovely day, and